Monday nights at 6 on Channel 3.
Oh, this week is promising to bring us that fall weather that we've all been looking so forward to. The perfect time to get outside. And the folks up at Lula Lake Land Trust certainly hope that you will not only get outside, but you'll do it in a way to benefit their great conservation efforts there. Gaston Farmer joins us this morning. He's a lover of the outdoors and hopes that you will be and take part in this year's Lula Laker 19-mile trail race. Good to see you this morning, Gaston.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
So is this the first time that you've done a 19-mile race? And if it is, why 19 miles? That's an odd number.
Well, this is the first time that Lula Lake has ever held our own race. It's something that we hope can transcend and perhaps be an annual event. We chose the number 19 because we wanted to maximize the amount of mileage that we have on our core preserve and on our Moonshine Trail system as well.
Let's talk a little bit about the draw for people. There are a lot of runners in this town. They love a challenging course. They love the bragging rights that go with it. With your run, though, Gaston, it's going to be the beauty. I wonder if people might have slower times on this one because they're going to stop and pause to take in the beauty of it all.
Well, it might be a hybrid of both. So I think what makes this a unique opportunity is that we are creating our first personal time trial style race. It's going to be 19 miles for the trail running community and approximately 18 miles for the mountain biking community. It's going to be certainly a difficult race. Pat, the land manager, and myself have ridden the race and hiked sections of it as well. And it is very unique in a sense that it's going to highlight some beauty, as you mentioned. The runners will go down to the falls, back up to the lake on the high adventure trail. But additionally, for the cyclists and the runners, it's going to be traversing numerous amounts of ecosystems, unique character-filled trails, and then also provide an opportunity for those who are unfamiliar with the property, outside of just the waterfall that we have, a new perspective on what Lula Lake does preserve.
You've got a lot of excitement around this already. You told me that you're at half capacity as we're talking this morning.
Yes, ma'am. So we have 100 spots open for both the mountain bike and the trail running race. The date for the trail running is going to be October 24th. And we have 4 one-hour time slots that allow up to 25 individuals to begin their race. And then on the 25th, the mountain bike race, the same concept where you have 4 one-hour time slots for up to 25 individuals to begin their own personal time trials race.
There are plenty of people who are watching you this morning, and they might not have quite the endurance to take part in this race, but they sure can appreciate a beautiful spot when they see one. Before the race, October 24th and 25th, will there be times for Lula Lake to be open to the public? I know it's just designated weekends.
That's a great question. So there are times, and actually we have what is identified as the Moonshine Trail system. It is a free and heavily used trail network for both trail running, mountain biking, and hiking. That is always open to the public. However, the core preserve, which is our close to 800-acre nature preserve where the waterfall and the lake is, we do have certain days of the month that those areas are available to the public. However, they are currently booked through the month of December. So for the time being, not really. There's not much of an opportunity for people to come out and visit the core preserve trail network, unless you want to volunteer during a trail day.
Okay, and so there are opportunities for people to sign up to volunteer, and if so, what types of slots would they fill?
So really, ultimately, it just takes those inquiries being sifted through our email system, and then you would coordinate with myself. That would get you an opportunity to come out to the property, see the new trails, and kind of get a sneak peek of what you'll be either hiking, running, or riding.
Let me ask you this. I've been home on COVID quarantine for a while, and so once I got well, one of my daily habits was to head down to Enterprise South with my golden retriever, and we'd go for a nice little hike on their path. But I noticed when there was a lot of rain, it was a very different terrain than when it was dry for a few days. So as you're designing the course for this race, if we get a lot of rain, that's going to present a different type of slipperiness, right, for the participants?
Yes, ma'am, you are correct. With uncontrollable weather, brings new challenges, and perhaps that brings out new character in those that are attending the race. Yeah.
Okay, so the deadline to register is just whenever it's filled up. But if you're talking to me this morning and you're already halfway there, I'm sure you don't want to see people wait too long.
That's correct. We would love to see the community support this first event for us to put on. I think that also it's important to identify that as the pandemic has hit everyone in different ways, Lula Lake being a 501c nonprofit, we have had to come up with new opportunities to draw on fundraising. So this is acting as supplemental fundraising, and all of the funds that will be raised and all proceeds go back directly to furthering our mission statement of conservation, education, and recreation.
And you know what? Wherever you can find a green space near you, get out and enjoy it. It will give you a whole new appreciation for this beautiful place that we call home. Gaston, thanks so much for your time this morning.
Thank you very much. And
it is the Lula Laker 19-mile trail race happening October 24th and 25th at the one and only Lula Lake up on Lookout Mountain. You can go to their website, lulalake.org, to register. We're back with more in just a minute.
West Yellowknife Trading Post has everything under the sun. 12 by 12 porcelain tile, only 69 cents a square foot. Paint just 12